Hi Aries, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your May 2024 career tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of May, look and see where is it that your job, your career, your finances, possibly your possessions like your home, anything that is value to you is what Taurus leads. And so this is a really good month for looking at that because we have the Taurus sun as well as Uranus and Jupiter and Venus all in the sign of Taurus. And we had that huge conjunction, remember, back in April, but you all are coming out of a huge month, Aries, as you all had that huge solar eclipse back in your eclipse season along with Libra. And we also had Mercury retrograde also in your sign, Aries. So you all probably saw a lot of comings and goings in the month of April. So it'll be interesting to see how your cards play out here in May. Do take a look at those May general tarot readings. I'll leave the link below. It will help guide you and give you more information. Also take a look at the description box below because I have all the dates for the month. Okay, Aries, let's get into it. Let's go week by week. You start off on a good note with the Four of Wands in the upright, as well as the Seven of Wands in reverse. Second week of the month, you have the King of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the Ace of Pentacles also in reverse. Let's make sure we can get these cards straight for you. All right, the third week, we have the Five of Swords in the upright, as well as the Seven of Pentacles in the upright as well. And the last week of May finds you with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So you have a good little mixture here, Aries. It does look like you definitely are dealing with some other people possibly by the end of the month. The beginning of the month looks like you're really having a positive energy, especially around your finances and work with that Ace and King. But let's go ahead and pull a card representing April. Spirit, if you can send Aries a card, what is the energy they are bringing into the month of May? And you have Two of Pentacles. So anytime you get Pentacles in a career reading, I always look at it as extra benefic because this means that Spirit is sending you guidance and wanting you to know some type of big decision could have come up during the month of April. Now, I do think that this is very timely, especially considering all the placements of planets that were in your sign in April. But for some of you, maybe you weren't able to make a decision back in April due to Mercury retrograding in your sign, and this Two of Pentacles is showing somewhere in your life you're needing to choose between possibly two different jobs, two different money-making ideas, two different clients. There's some type of decision that needs to be made if you didn't already make it in the month of April. And I think that's also important, Aries, as you come into this month, because now that Mercury is fully moving forward and gaining steam, gaining momentum and gaining steam. You can tell Mercury is still tongue-tying my lips. You basically need to think about where is it that you were either confused, didn't have all the information back in the month of April. You could have clarity now that you are in the month of May, okay? So just keep that in mind as you move through this month. Now, your oracle message is Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the depiction down here of the pyramids, the sky above. I do think that for some of you all, you have been dealing with needing to talk with either your ancestors, loved ones that have passed on. There is a sense of where is it, Aries, that you're needing to tap into that side of yourself that you need extra guidance. Maybe you are looking to the stars, looking to the heavens and those energies that you can't see, but you can feel them, okay? And Spirit is asking you to tap into them, especially in the month of May when making any of these really important decisions that I think you're going to need to make this month, okay? okay? So really take some time out for yourself, Aries. I do think that very beginning of the month, you and a partner are really having some type of good juju here, no longer feeling so stressed out at work. It does look like that second week of the month, possibly coming into some good financial conversations with the powers that be. But it does look like, since they're both in reverse, maybe it doesn't all materialize now. There could be conversations starting. By the time you get to this third week of May, there is some type of tension, okay? This could be with colleagues, this could be with your organization, with clients, and it looks like someone who has been working on building a nest egg. So if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're someone who have been working with a group of people, like on a board or in a community, just know this third week looks like a little tension. But by the time you get to the last week of May, it does look like things are clearing up and you are strategizing on how to move forward, and some type of blessings come in by the end of May. So that's really nice to see, Aries. So let's take it week by week. So we come out of April with Mars now in your sign, Aries. And this is really huge because this means that you all have this forward momentum to get things done. Whatever was lagging behind back in April, you now feel better about it. And it feels like you and your spouse, or you and your partner, this could be a business partner or a loved one, you're feeling like you're no longer as stressed as you were back in April. And it does feel like by time you get to the 7th of May with that Taurus New Moon, you could be making new plans with your partner on how to move forward in a better way now that you have new information after you move through that retrograde. And I do think, Aries, this is going to be a slow buildup. I do think that information is going to continue coming out as you move through the month. And by the time you get to June, I do think that you'll have a lot more clarity in those areas, okay? Now, by the time you get to the second week of May, this is when we have the Sun conjunct Uranus on the 13th, as well as Mercury moves into Taurus on the 15th. I do think that at this time, it's going to be much better for you all because it's now, Mercury is fully out of your sign. It has been in your sign for an unusually long time. Some kind of conversations could come up around your finances, around possibly getting a raise or salary bump, or you moving to a different department. There's some kind of really good conversations that come up that second week of May. I do think, though, it's going to depend on other people. And I do think that's going to be the challenge with you all this third week of the month. This third week of May is when we do have that Sun conjunct Jupiter on the 18th. And then the Sun enters Gemini on the 20th. And we have a Sag full moon on the 23rd. During those weeks, pay attention to the conversations that people are having around you. It does feel like there's some tension around who's getting, who isn't getting a fair share, possibly something you have been working on for a long time, Aries. You're really fired up about like, no, I've been working on this presentation for 2 months. Now, such and such just came in and is claiming, that they did all the work. It's something along those lines that it feels like, who is it that's possibly either stealing ideas or wanting to claim other people's victory? Keep that in mind as you move throughout the month, okay? I think once you can get past all of that negative energy, possibly with people around you, you're feeling much better once the month ends. Once we end the month, we have Venus and Jupiter entering Gemini on the 23rd and 25th. Mars is conjunct Chiron on the 29th. So be careful of your feelings there, of how you're feeling about where you're at with your job, with your business. I do think by the time you end the month with Mercury conjunct Uranus in Taurus on the 31st, you could get some surprise news, okay? I do think you're strategizing, you're feeling better about the trajectory of where you're going. And I think that you're now working better alone as opposed to with the group of people that things weren't going well that third week of the month. So overall, Aries, I think that this is interesting month for you, because I think what's happening is you're kind of having the fallout after the eclipse season, after Mercury in your sign. It feels like you're in this motion where it's like people are like coming out of the woodwork and they're kind of talking outside of their neck, and you're just like, okay, no, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do it this way. I'm going to do it on my own, and I'm going to feel better. And I do think that that's what this follow the voice of your soul is really referring to. If you can get to a point where you're focused more on yourself, not worried so much about the group dynamic, I do think that you're going to find a much better path moving forward, okay? All right, Aries, I hope this was helpful for you. Do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. And also take a look at those May general readings. All right, Aries, I hope you all have a great month in your career, and I'll talk to you later.